excited to be here. I loved being in the IP&T program, and just like seeing the familiar faces makes me so happy. I'm just sad that we're not like going to be eating soup together after this, but I am genuinely just so happy to see everyone and to be here. I am excited about this activity. Can you just give a thumbs up if you did get the little pre-work assignment and prepare? It's okay if you're not registered and you didn't see that, but okay. This will be helpful to have people who are prepared for this. I was one of those people in the program who like pulled up that email and was like 10 minutes before the seminar trying to get the assignment in. So I'm sorry if you're like me, and I hope that you didn't lose seminar points on this massive pre-work assignment. Also though, it might make you feel good to know that I did some homework too. Jason taught me that you always start with the empathy in the design phase, and you get to know your learners. So I Googled all of you, and that was really fun. This is a really impressive group of people, and I love to see a lot of you have your websites up. And so I got to like see what you're working on and researching. Some of your links don't work though, so I don't know if you're like still working on those, but you are an awesome group and I'm really excited to be with you. Okay, I think that Amy's about ready. So thanks so much, Amy. I am going to pull up this presentation deck. This is something that my team has been working on. So like Jason mentioned, I'm working at a company called Health Catalyst. Oh, can you do the little emoji thumbs up if you did have a chance to look at either the Health Catalyst website or the Health Catalyst University website? I want to see how much background. Okay, so not a ton of you. So Health Catalyst is a company that does, we have software and like consulting for healthcare companies. And so there's like some of the education that I do is to help people learn how to use the software. And oh, no, sorry, I haven't started sharing yet. I'm just talking. I will share in just a sec. So some of the education I do is like helping people learn how to use the software. And some of it is more like, hey, healthcare people, let's learn some principles that will be important for you in work that you do to, in like outcomes improvement work at your health system. So this is a test activity for one of those groups. I will pull that up and start sharing my screen now. Okay. Great, I'm so excited about this. So today we are going to do this pitch your product activity. I will be your host. You are all now contestants on our game show, Pitch Your Product. You should have, if you got the pre-work assignment because you registered for the course, gotten a product that you will be preparing a pitch for in this seminar. So Amy, in just a minute, is going to put you into breakout groups with your team. So if you didn't prepare and you have no idea what we're doing, hopefully somebody on your team will in your breakout group. You're going to have 7 minutes in the breakout group to put together a 30-second pitch that will convince your investor, which is me, to invest in your product. So there were some questions to think about. You might include answers to those questions in your pitch. You'll probably want to choose one person from your team to give the pitch because 30 seconds goes super fast. So pick somebody, brainstorm, and come up with that 30-second pitch. And you're going to have 7 minutes in your breakout group to do that. Any questions? Okay, I think we can go into break. Oh, yes, Adriana.
I'm not in any group, but I don't know.
It's okay.
I'll randomly assign you. And if anyone else wants to be randomly assigned, let me know. Once everyone gets moved, then we can see who's who's left straggling, but I'm gonna open the rooms now.
Thanks, Amy.
Mhm. Faculty, do you guys want me to assign you, or do you guys just want to hang out here?
My executive decision is you assign them, Amy.
Okay, I'm gonna assign everybody then.
I'll just
won't
hang
assign
with
to-
Desiree.
Okay,
Me too. I'll stay with Desiree.
Yeah,
Who
I
was
can
that?
stay out here
Sorry,
too.
Trina.
Oh,
People
Yes,
are overriding Jason's executive decision.
I would also like to hang out with Desiree.
well, I'll assign you to a group, but you don't have to go if you don't want to. How about that?
Sounds good.
To make my life easier, I'm just gonna randomly put you all.
I have
somewhere.
no interest in hanging out with Desiree. Everybody else. I feel like
So
we got to take it down
here.
a few notches. Everybody else thinks you're so cool.
Yeah, that's okay. It's good to have that like rounded out. Can't get a big head or anything. Oh, also, feel free to give like emoji responses to people since everybody's muted, so you can't like cheer, but you can give your emoji reactions. All right, stop snacking scale is up with Michelle, Sarah, Georgiana, Devin, Melissa. Who's your spokesperson? Stop snacking scale. Oops.
We didn't pick one, but I'll volunteer.
Okay, Devin, was
Who's
there
Dev?
anybody else on your team whose name isn't here?
Sarah, Regina, Michelle. I think that was it.
Great. Okay. Are you ready?
Are people going to know what this product is, or am I just going for it? Do I have to describe it in the 30 seconds?
You've got 30 seconds to convince me to invest in your product.
Okay.
Ready?
Am I going? Sorry.
As soon as you
I'm
tell Esther
going.
to start the timer.
Okay.
Go.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm ready. Okay.
You're good.
go.
75% of Americans sit in front of the TV and underestimate how much food they eat while they are distracted. The stop snacking scale will allow you to snack with your favorite foods, but will automatically stop you as soon as you've gotten to the limit that you set, so that you won't overeat your snacks like 75% of Americans do. That's all I got.
Great job. Thanks, Devin. That was perfect. Lego Socks, you're up. Who is your spokesperson?
It's me,
Great. Thanks,
Teresa Holmes.
Teresa, with representing Jake, Krista, Mean, Faith. Is there anybody else?
No, I think that's us.
All right.
Is that us? Is that us team? Yes. Yeah.
As soon as you're ready, let Esther know. Your 30 seconds will begin.
Okay, I'm ready. So, go? Go? Okay. Have you ever felt the excruciating pain of stepping on a Lego block? Have we got a solution for you? It's warm, it's fun, and for the entire family, it is the Lego sock. And not only does it protect your feet from pain, but it also can help you to clean up the Lego block. So it's fun for the kids to be able to clean up as well. And so if you want the ultimate Lego pain prevention, get the Lego socks.
Thanks, Teresa. Great job. Next up, Cone Cream Catcher, Melissa, Jennifer, Rachel, Catherine, and James. Who is the spokesperson?
I am.
Great, thanks, Melissa.
So with drive-bys and drive-throughs being the new norm and ice cream still being the favorite pastime treat, then to be able to take your ice cream on the go in the car to stop drips and spills you should use the cone cream catcher to keep the car safe, or the car clean and the kids clean. And for kids that can't quite finish the cone, that their eyes are bigger than their appetite, they're still able to catch whatever they can't finish.
Great job. Next up, the Flush and Close with Erin, Elisa, Lane, Brandon, and Sarah.
All right. I'm going to be the spokesperson for our team, and I'm ready to begin. So we're all committed to help stop the spread of COVID-19, but this product that we have to share with you is the Flush and Close. It's a product that automatically closes the toilet lid, and the average person flushes the toilet about 5 times a day. And we know that bacteria can be aerosolized, and this product helps prevent the spread of this bacteria. Not only does it do that, but think of all the other things. Kids aren't going to throw things, dogs into the toilet, dogs aren't going to be drinking out of the toilet. It's going to be easier to clean. So the coronavirus this may be a little ugly, but the coronavirus and spreading bacteria is even uglier.
The Sidecar Garden with Mary, Connor, Dennis, Karen, and Dylan. Spokesperson can come off mute.
I am the spokesperson. This is Dennis. So I'm ready to go in 3, 2, 1. Are you tired of trying to find healthy solutions while you're out on the road of things to eat? Are you wanting to offset your carbon footprint and at the same time hide the asphalt jungle from view as you drive? Well, we have a solution for you. It's a Sidecar Garden. It's a handy little garden that suction cups onto the side of your car where you can cultivate a nice healthy garden that you can just simply roll down your window and pick from every time you desire a healthy snack. And that way you won't be rolling down your window at those pesky drive-ins.
Great job. Next up, the Scooter Platter with Spencer, Megan, other Spencer, Jessica, and Melissa.
This is other Spencer.
Other Spencer, glad to have you. Let us know when you're ready and you can begin.
On 3, 2, 1. So I don't know about many of you, but I grew up in a dense metropolitan city, and I actually rode a scooter almost every day of my childhood, whether it was up and down the hallway or even to school. And I also have a tremendous sugar tooth. One time I ate an entire Costco chocolate cake by myself. So having the opportunity to eat a donut, keeping my hands on my scooter without steering, spilling, or falling, this is an opportunity to get all of my favorite things in one place.
Great job. Great job. Next up, we've got, let's see, the Commuter Cup Carrier with Kelly, Karen, Dwayne, Emily, and Stephen. And your spokesperson can begin when you're ready.
All right, that's me. We've all been there. We have a phone and we're trying to work on our phone, but we also have a cup or something we need to hold on to. So this is the ideal solution. You're sitting on the couch, you're on the bus, you're on a bench. You need to be on your phone. You need to have your cup. The Commuter Cup Carrier is for you. It's convenient, attaches. You don't have to have something right by the side of you. It's just right there. You put it on your foot and then you can work on your phone. You can text, you can call, or you can just sit there hands-free. Everybody needs a Commuter Cup Carrier.
Thank you. And I believe this is the last group, Sock No More, with Isaac, Amy, Stephanie, Abigail, and Heather. Spokesperson, when you're ready.
Sorry. Okay, sing with me. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Wait, be honest. Do you ever really go and touch your toes? Are your feet stinky, sweaty? Are you not feeling flexy? Then get your socks off with Socks No More. When bend and snap really hits too close to home, try the stick and pull and get those hard to reach socks off with Velcro.
Great job, everyone. That was awesome. Okay. This is the time for the investor to make a decision. I'm actually going to pause sharing because I need a couple minutes to think about this. I'm going to give you a commercial break. Just a second. Let me pull up the commercial. Because you all did such a great job. So I need to, here we go. Okay. Here is your commercial break while I decide on the investment.
Desiree, did you share the sound?
Oh, thanks, Esther. Just a sec. I did not share it the right way. You're right. Optimize for video clip. Thanks.
Many people confuse seat time with learning. You've sat through lengthy lectures, clicked through online courses, attended countless conferences, and if you were lucky, you walked away with more than a fatigued gluteus maximus. But learning with Health Catalyst University is different, in a good and challenging way. Our passion is putting the learner first, always. We've walked a mile in your shoes, and we've sat for hours in your seat. That's why we strive to make learning more exciting, engaging, energizing, and enduring. We want your confidence to grow and your sense of purpose to increase. We want to expand your ability to create change in the lives around you, and we want you to see how essential you are to transforming healthcare. That's what learning looks like. It's a process of internalizing new knowledge, skills, and attitudes, and knowing when, where, and how to apply them. We talked with learners like you to find out what you need, and we continue to listen as learners engage with us. We leverage experts with deep knowledge in healthcare analytics and improvement science to help us identify competencies, create assessments, and curate content. Then our learning engineers apply proven techniques to help you learn. For example, we provide different types of learning experiences because varied practice improves your ability to transfer what you learn from one situation to another. Our programs are strategically sequenced, so your brain stretches to retrieve information after some forgetting has occurred. We use questions to prime your brain for learning and drive reflection. Learning should be challenging, personally rewarding, and fun. You'll likely have pre-work, project work, and engage in case study discussions. You might also find yourself fighting to save a chocolate factory or going on a quest with wizards to protect resources. We create experiences that provide you with a safe place to be curious, ask questions, gain insights, test, fail, reflect, learn, try again, and ultimately succeed. We recognize that learning can occur instantaneously and slowly over time. Our approach provides distinct learning events and resources like job aids and coaching, all designed to help you apply what you are learning in the flow of your work. We do all of this to put the learner first, but the choice to learn is yours. So take some time to consider why learning these new skills matters to you, your organization, and the community you serve. Write it up and put it where you'll see it. Remain humble and stay open to feedback. It can be a little nerve-wracking to take an assessment, but the feedback you receive will help you know where to focus your efforts. Let's make your learning count, because you are vital to transforming healthcare.
Welcome back, everyone. Back from our commercial break. Let me get back to the right slide. All right. Okay, this was tough because you all did such a great job. Stop snacking scale. That was an interesting statistic that 75% of Americans underestimate how much food they're eating. That really kind of intrigued me, but I don't know how this stop snacking scale is necessarily going to stop me from just getting up and going to the cupboard to get more snacks. So like interesting, but I don't know if that's the right thing for me. The Lego socks, that was like a really interesting thought about like helping me clean up the Legos. I can't help but feel like there would be a more efficient way to clean up the Legos, but like I like where you're going with that. Cone cream catcher, I'm like totally like with you there, picturing the messy kids in the car and the cone cream catcher, like helping keep them from dripping. But I'm also seeing this kid like dropping the ice cream cone. I don't know. I'm not sure that's totally going to solve the problem. I'm still seeing messes potentially happening despite the little tube going on. Flush and close. Well done, bringing in like our current concerns of COVID, but like other things to worry about, like kids throwing toys down the toilet. Again, I'm not sure that this is going to stop kids from throwing toys down the toilet, but interesting approach for sure. The Sidecar Garden, I definitely like to eat healthy. I like this strategy of like having healthy snacks while I'm driving. I'm not sure how many healthy snacks that would allow for. I feel like I'd run out. Maybe there'd be more efficient ways to get the healthy snacks. Also, I'm from Washington where it's like illegal to eat and drive. So I don't know if that would like get me pulled over more quickly. Not sure. Scooter platter. I loved, like I could see like you as a kid in the metropolitan area wanting your snack. That one, I'm like, man, maybe there's some kids out there who need their donut on their scooter. I personally, if I'm gonna eat a donut, I wanna just enjoy my donut. And if I had a kid eating a donut, I don't know that I'd want them like buzzing around the streets of Manhattan on a scooter while eating a donut. So I'm not sure that's my top investment. Commuter cup carrier. I'm like, your pitch was excellent. Like everybody needs a commuter cup carrier, like spoken with passion and fervor. I'm just looking at that thing and I'm thinking, I'm not sure I need that. I don't know. I don't know that I am really lacking a commuter cup carrier in my life, but your pitch was excellent. And Sock No More, I am so impressed with your rhyming. That was such an entertaining pitch. I am almost convinced that this is super needed in today's world where people don't want to bend down, but then how will they put their socks back on? So I was impressed with your pitches. I loved your pitches. In the end though, I wasn't 100% convinced that these pitches were going to really like solve a need that I have in my life. So I think that this round, I'm not going to invest in any of these products. So if we could set up this time random breakout groups, you're going to have 5 minutes in a random breakout group to just talk about what about this activity was challenging. What made it hard to convince me as an investor that I wanted to invest in your product? And at the end, be prepared to have somebody on your team just share a couple of the things you talked about in the chat. And we can, Amy, as soon as you're ready to put people into random breakout groups, we can break out.
Okay, I'll open the rooms now.
Thanks.
How long are they going to be in these rooms?
Oh, 5 minutes. Thanks.
Okay. I'll message that to all the groups.
I suggest let's do it for 4 because then they have a minute at the end, right?
Okay.
I have a few minutes left. So that was kind of I was trying to decide, do I do an activity and show you what I do, or do I spend less time and tell you what I do? But well, I want to hear some of your thoughts on this, and I'll try to explain to you what this has to do with my job. If you would like to put in the chat some of the things that you guys noticed in your groups. What were some things that you noticed made this a challenging experience? I'm not seeing anything come through. Oh yeah, didn't know. So didn't know the needs of the investor. It was hard to pitch a product we didn't believe in ourselves. Didn't really like the product we were pitching. Didn't believe in our own products. Didn't know the investor or what the investor was looking for. Need to understand the learner audience more. This is somebody who knows a bit about instructional design. Not excited about the product ourselves. Not much time to prepare. Spent time on something that wasn't needed. Great, great. Okay, yeah. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so you guys, I think, are a little bit of an advantage because this is a pretty, oh yeah, these are so good. So many good comments and things that you noticed. Okay, so this activity is something that, yeah, so basically what a lot of you are saying is you need to know the learner, but also the product seemed kind of silly. It didn't seem like it was actually addressing, like Dennis said, provided an answer to an unasked question. It's not really addressing a real need. So one of the things that I'm working on at Health Catalyst right now, and somebody was asking in the chat, what is Health Catalyst? So Health Catalyst is software, data analytics, and consulting. So I'm on Health Catalyst University. Some of the projects I do are more of those like online module learnings, like here's how to use our software. One of the projects that I'm working on right now, which I really enjoy, is called the Analytics and Improvement Certification Program. So that's a program where we'll have data analysts, doctors, clinicians, people from health systems come and learn from us and from experts that we bring in as speakers how to do an outcomes initiative project at their health system. And so we'll walk through the steps of like figuring out where is an opportunity to improve something. Maybe it's your sepsis rates at your hospital, figuring out where your baseline is and what's an appropriate goal and what can we change. And so one of the first steps of this is just defining what the problem is. And in the past, there have been groups that come through that say, oh, we have really high cesarean rates at our hospital. We need to get those rates lower. And so they're ready to bring the doctors in and say, hey, we need to get these numbers down. You need to do things differently. But when they were pushed a little bit more, no, spend some more time figuring out what the problem actually is. They realized that it was actually in the way that the data was being reported. The doctors were actually, in comparison to like national rankings, the doctors were doing a fabulous job, but the way that the data was being captured was off. And so really spending time to figure out what the problem is that is actually needed will help these teams not create a stop snacking scale or a scooter platter or something that when they go back to their health system and try to implement this intervention, people are going to say, that's not useful. This is irrelevant. This is not what we need at our organization. So this program is something that used to be an in-person program, and now we're trying to figure out ways, now we're switching it to virtual. So this has been the past several months has been a lot of trying to brainstorm activities like this, where we can teach some of these improvement initiative principles in a virtual way. And I know I'm like just about at time, so I'm sorry that I spent more time maybe making you do stuff than telling you things, but I really enjoy working at Health Catalyst, and there's a lot of interesting things. Really quick, I saw an ad on listserv. So an alumni from the program was working there, Jesse Welsh, and he said that they were hiring interns. So that's how I got like connected with Health Catalyst. Jesse did want me to let you know that if you want to know more about Health Catalyst, since I didn't get much time to tell you, please reach out. I'll put my email in the chat. So there's my email. I'll give you my phone number too. We don't have any positions open right now, but also keep your eye on the listserv because Jesse often does post there when we do need more interns. We have people from BYU who are on our team now, which is super fun. Another thing, I have my last thought from Jesse. Let me pull this up real quick. I asked Jesse if there was anything else. So Jesse's an alum from the program. I think I said that. And I work pretty closely with Jesse. So I asked Jesse, is there anything else that you want me to tell people? And he said, yeah, tell them to get out of the dang lab and start contributing to society. So Jesse always jokes about people who like hang out in the lab all the time, which was totally me. I was like a living in the lab. But one thing that's really rewarding about what I do right now is, I mean, it seems goofy, right? We're coming up with these games and activities. If you reach out, I can tell you more about some of the crazy games that we've done. But it's cool to know that the end goal of these learning experiences is to help people have better outcomes in their health systems that ultimately will save lives. So, I mean, that's a pretty cool reason to be working every day. And I think that I am at time. Thank you so much for listening. If you have more questions, please reach out. I'll turn it back over to Jason.
All right, let's thank Desiree for her time and the activity for us. I think it actually gave us a really good picture of the kind of work that Health Catalyst does. And like she invited, feel free to reach out if you have more interest in learning what they are all about.